Good morning, students. Myself Kamal Nath. I welcome you all in my class of English. We are going to discuss the exercise of chapter 8, that is Wolves of Cranogres. Last week I explained you whole story and you must have got all the videos related to the content and summary. We are going to start in this video the first part of understanding the text, that consists the questions from your chapter and something more. So let's see what are the questions and what will be the probable answers. I am sure you will enjoy this, you will understand it and note in your notebook. So let's see first question in understanding the text is here. Here are some quotes, extracts from the chapter, from the story. On basis of that extract, you have been given some questions to answer. First extract from the text is, everyone turned and looked at her in astonishment. Everyone turned and looked at her in astonishment. Which woman is being referred to here? Here, her, that is used for a woman. Who is her? Who is referred here? The old governess, whose name was Amelie Scamid, is being referred to here. You know very well, old governess. Why did everyone look at her in astonishment? There are so many people, so many women, ladies, those who were sitting and talking. Why did everyone look at her in astonishment, in surprise, in wonder? Everyone looked at her in astonishment because she usually sat silently and primly at her place and never spoke unless someone spoke to her. She remained silent. Until and unless someone spoke to her, she didn't speak, she didn't reply. So when she interfered the talk, everyone was astonished, surprised, and they all turned in her direction where she was sitting. Today, she had suddenly spoken out of turn, replying unexpectedly to the Baroness. And that was the reason that everyone looked at her in surprise. In what manner did she continue and why? Amelie continued rapidly. Whatever she spoke continually and rapidly, nervously. She spoke in that manner because she was feeling awkward to be talking in front of so many people out of turn. So, yet she was also determined. Although she was speaking continuously, rapidly, but she was also determined to talk and explain about the legend, so she spoke rapidly. She was determined that she would tell what she knew, what fact she knew. The answer to her taunt was even more unexpected and astonishing. That is another sentence from your textbook. The answer to her taunt was even more unexpected and astonishing. Who is being referred to here? Baroness Grubel is being referred to here. You know the character Baroness. The Baroness, she was Baroness Grubel, who is here referred in this sentence. What was the taunt? The question next is, what was the taunt? Whom was the speaker taunting and why? The Baroness had taunted Amelie, saying she did not know that Amelie was an expert in family histories because Amele had challenged her. She told that whatever they were talking about that castle was not right, not correct. So she corrected their view and she told what was here correct about the castle, about von Kranogre's family members when they died. So she here challenged the Baroness. She had explained what the legend really was and that it would not apply to someone who was not a von Kranogre. They could not really, that incident would not apply to someone else who did not belong to that family, did not belong to von Kranogre's family. That was what here the governess told, interfering their talk. What was the answer to the taunt? And why was it unexpected and astonishing? Amele's answer to the Baroness' taunt was that she knew the legend because she herself was a von Kranogre. The Baroness told that she knew the legend, the correct story, just because she herself belonged to that family, von Kranogre's family. It was unexpected and astonishing because the Baroness and her guests knew Amele as an old and poor governess. How could they believe that she belonged to that great family, so reputed and rich family, von Kranogre's family? They didn't believe. And that's why it was unexpected for them to believe what Amele told. Whereas von Kranogre, which was an old and rich family which had owned the castle, that castle belonged to that von Kranogre, and Amele was working as a maid in the Baroness Grubel family. So they were not just ready to believe what the governess was telling, what Amele was telling. It was an impertinence. Another sentence that is from your text. It was an impertinence. Who said these words? The above statement. How did he or she speak and why? Yeah, several questions are here. The Baron said these words, not Baroness, Baron. The Baron said these words. He snapped as he spoke because he was angry. He didn't like the way and manner the old governess interfered, and she claimed, she challenged. So the Baron was angry. What was the impertinence? Why was it considered an impertinence? The impertinence was Amele's claim that she was actually a von Kranogre. The old governess claimed that she herself was one of the members of Kranogre's family. Was what here? This claim was impertinence. It was considered an impertinence because the Baron did not believe her. He thought she was trying to prove herself to be superior to them. And that's why this was what an impertinence, and the Baron was angry. So for today you have this much questions. For the next questions, just wait. I will come with another video to share, to discuss rest of the question answers. Do hope that you must have understood these question answers I have shared, I have explained. So thank you, students. Thank you very much being with me. Thank you.